What up, Faygoluvers? I'm Polmar. I'm live here in Buffalo, New York at the Town Ballroom. I'm joined here with a special guest. This is Grieves with Rhymesayers Entertainment.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Pretty good, man.
I appreciate you sitting down, talking to the fans. You want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
I'm Grieves. I am a fucking rapper. I'm out of Seattle, Washington, and I run with the Rhymesayers Entertainment out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's Atmosphere, Brother Ali, Blueprint, Evidence, Dilated Peoples, all those dudes. It's me.
So now, how did you get first hooked up with all them?
Back in the day, like in Seattle, there's a group on Rhymesayers called Gray Skull, and they're kind of like on some like fucking like spooky Dungeons and Dragons shit. But they were my boys, and I was helping them record some new stuff. And they brought up one day, they're like, "Hey, you got a van? Can we use your van to go on tour with Atmosphere?" And I was like, no, but you can take me on tour with Atmosphere, and then you can use my van. And so I DJ'd for them on the Atmosphere, on the Everybody Loves a Clown tour in 2007. And that's when I met Slug and Jaybird and all the people like Sadiq and stuff that run Rhymesayers. And that ever since then it's kind of been a thing.
That's cool. Now, so you're doing this beforehand. Were you just strictly all independent before Rhymesayers, like doing it all yourself?
Yeah, all 100 independent. I own a studio called Robot Room Records. We got this like condemned like 1970s like old real estate office, and it still had all the shit in it, like all the old phones and like family photos, and so we just we put on Craigslist like $5 in the door, grab whatever the fuck you want, and then the place cleared out in like a day.
Nice.
So then we had this amazing space. We're spending like fucking $300 a month for it, right next to Space Needle in Seattle. So it was like, the location was sick. So we started a little super rinky-dink studio out of there, and started meeting everybody, and that was kind of like, that was the takeoff as far as like what motivated me to really want to like press a record. Because I've been making music most of my life, but to really put together a record, mix it, press it, put it out, now it was like, we were doing everybody else's records, and I was like, well, I want to do my record, so we did it.
Okay, so you didn't start right out rapping then?
No, I did, but I went to music school and shit like that, and got into like the recording side of, God damn! That bass is loud! Shit, your pants, bass!
Yeah.
I don't know, I went to school because I didn't know anybody, so when I moved to Seattle, I didn't know where to get beats, so I started making my own beats.
Right.
Took a little bit of theory in school, started fucking around with that stuff. I didn't know how to promote things, so I took like a musical business class. I didn't know what publishing was, so I learned that. I took some songwriting classes just to sharpen in on like structure.
Right.
And then I took some ear stuff and some digital, mixing and mastering shit. By the time I came out of that, it was, I had these skills, and I started applying them to everything in my music career to kind of be like this one-man army.
Right. That's cool.
Started helping other people out.
That's good. You can self-manage yourself. A lot of bands out there can't do that. A lot of acts or groups or anything.
Rhymesayers, man, that's what we do. That's what we preach.
So what? So you have 4 albums out with Rhymesayers, or you have more than that overall, or?
I got 1 out independently, 1, and then 3 with Rhymesayers, I guess, because they re-released 1, and then they put out an EP, and then they put out the debut record, which was Together Apart, which was my most recent one.
Okay.
And then I finished a new record that hopefully should be dropping soon, probably wintertime. I'm mixing it right now, so we'll see what's happening.
Now, is that album be just you, or do you have any features or anything coming up on it?
I got the Big Brother Slug on there from Atmosphere, which will be really cool. That's kind of like a childhood dream thing going on there, because I grew up listening to Dude. I'm not above it. My idols are now my peers, so that's a fucking beautiful thing. So yeah, Slug's on the record.
Awesome.
And that's kind of about it as far as feature-wise go. A new producer, a cat named B. Lewis out of San Jose. He produced, he's like a record producer, so this motherfucker will write all the music, write all the lyrics. He didn't do that for me, but like, this dude will write full albums for people. And he wrote a record, or produced a record for one of my favorite bands out of Boston called the Bad Rabbits. And they're kind of like a new jack swingy. They're sick.
I'll have to check them out.
Awesome energy on stage. They just played the fucking Arsenio Hall show.
Really?
Night. Yeah, dude.
There you go.
Yeah. So I linked up with him through them, and you know we started working on a new record. And
what is the songwriting process like for you?
it's different in every aspect. It really depends on who you're working with, what's comfortable. You know, like what space are you in? Like. I don't really work well in some studios. Like I'll walk into a studio and be like, I can't really work in here. Like it's just like the vibe's not right. Yeah. So actually, this whole record, I flew out to San Jose a bunch of times last year and wrote it in his mom's garage. And he just had some shit going, and we just made beats from scratch and wrote everything in his fucking garage.
That's awesome.
Pretty crazy.
True garage band.
Ain't above it, man. Ain't above it.
That's awesome. So I mean, now as we were talking, for a moment earlier, a lot of the work I do caters more towards the horrorcore Juggalo fans. I mean, have you had any experiences with the Juggalo culture?
I mean, firsthand, not all that much. We traveled with this guy named Prof, and when we released Together Apart, and a lot of places that we go, even the last Denver show that we played, quite the Juggalo following. Like, not huge or anything like that, but it wasn't something that we were really used to seeing at our shows all that much. But when we started touring with him, more and more started happening, and I remember like Arizona, Tempe, Arizona was like almost like half and half. And it was crazy, but it was fun because it added a different energy to the room that like, we got some younger fans. The music's a bit more sensitive and catered to more, more of that. But the show is lively,
Right.
So it was fun, man. It was interesting. I mean, I haven't played with any like Psychopathic record guys. I mean, I've met Tech Nine a couple times.
Right, yeah, he's cool.
I used to listen to Necro a bunch when I was a kid. Fuck yeah, dude. When we like Necro, Nonfiction, Ill Bill, all that shit. Like when that shit dropped, I was heavy into snowboarding, and I loved those piano beats that Necro was doing, and it's just something I could vibe out to. It's super weird, like violent music, but like I could vibe out to that shit, and I always loved Ill Bill, man. Like I still love Ill Bill.
Like that's one of my favorites.
I still buy his records and shit like that, and I think his voice, his projection, and just that dude's like character on the mic is so sick to me. I'm an Ill Bill fan.
Have you ever seen him perform?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you said something earlier. You want to attend the Gathering of the Juggalos sometime.
Yeah. I think it would be fun, and I don't know how this goes, but I kind of want to go like undercover Juggalo, and like I want to go. I got this buddy named Murder Dice, and he's an interesting guy. He's a very interesting fellow, but I want to go with him and see who like turns Juggalo, like really like. Actually, it was like, wait a second, this is resonating with me for real.
it is hard to walk out of there without feeling a little bit of.
I bet.
That's awesome. So, I mean, you have anything coming up? Anything big you wanna let the people know about?
We got a tour coming up called the Back on My Grizzly tour. It's going to Canada, up to Winnipeg, and then we drop down into like the Midwest, kind of northern Midwest. So a lot of Minnesotas, South Dakotas, North Dakotas, fucking Montanas, Wyoming. We'll be in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Yeah, so we're doing that, and all dates, anytime in our whole entire fucking career, can be found at www.grievesmusic.com. And so, if there's any question.
Okay, so grievesmusic.com. I mean, you run the Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, or
I try the best. The label's got like a social media team that also like makes posts, but I'm on there. Like I do a lot of the stuff, except for when I got in trouble the other day because I was like taking pictures on my Instagram and being like, "What's up, Boston? I'm coming for your ass," and like posting a picture of me like fucking whatever. And my manager, I guess, has been doing like targeted posts towards cities and shit. And he's like, "You're fucking everything up. What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know." So I think on tour, I'm a little scared.
You gotta play by the rules.
I gotta play by the rules, but I'm always checking in. I respond. Sometimes I get drunk and respond when I shouldn't.
Right.
But
we all know how that goes. Late night.
We all
drunk
know.
on Facebook.
No, fuck you! And then you wake up in the morning and it's deleted, and my fucking manager's like, "So, did a little late night drinking on the Facebook last night?" "Yeah, I did."
And so where you guys heading next after this?
Oh fuck, where are we going? Oh, just say it. Clifton Park. The man behind that curtain. We're gonna be in Clifton Park tomorrow. Do you like how I knew that?
What's that?
Do you like how I knew that?
That was awesome. It's right off the top of your head. It's great.
Yo, freestyle, son. Freestyle, kid.
Well, you're not the tour manager. It's not your job.
Right, dude? I'm doing my job.
Nah, that's cool. I know what it's like being on the road. Just, I perform a little bit too, so I know how.
Oh, word up.
Yeah.
Cool. You rap, sing,
Rap.
hang from hooks.
No, not so much. Not so much to hang.
Yo, I saw a dude in St. Petersburg, Florida, on Central Avenue get hung. First, I watched. My buddy owns a tattoo shop and does suspensions, and I watched him put the fuck. He's like, "Hey, come down here and check this out." And he, big old cholo dude, and just put these fucking hooks through this guy's back. And I was like, "Oh." I'm like as close to you as I was to him. Crazy. And then they fucking hung his ass on Central Avenue, upside down like Christ on a cross. Main drag in St. Petersburg, Florida, in front of fucking everybody at like 8 p.m. Like right when everyone was coming out of dinner in the restaurants. And dude was fucking hanging upside down like Christ on a cross. It was fucking crazy.
That's crazy shit.
It was awesome.
That's the kind of shit you see at the gathering when you go.
I'm into that shit.
So
you heard me talking about that girl's tongue down there. She split her fucking tongue in half, all the way in half. And I don't know if you ever seen the movie fucking Tremors with Kevin Bacon, but fucking girl can make her tongue turn all around and she can make it look like a Tremors mouth, so it's like and I got the weirdest boner I've gotten in a long time. But weird boners are what the world goes round with. Weird boners. Fuck my ass.
That's awesome. Well, hey, once again, I do want to thank you for sitting down, talking to the camera, talking to the fans, because, like I was saying before, we have a lot of Juggalo fans that do listen to, Atmosphere and everything else, as you've experienced also. And so, I'm trying to get this out there for everyone. You're good music, you're a good guy, and I want people to,
I think that's
appreciate the art.
I think that's important, too, because, like we were talking about earlier, the Juggalos can be a ruckusy bunch, but so can fucking bikers and gang bangers and all that other shit. Like,
right.
But I don't exclude anybody out of my life. Like, I don't find the fucking point in that. And just because you and I might not have the exact same interests does not mean that we can't find a common bond on things. And I think that's important, especially when it comes down to music, because that's what music is for. It's supposed to break boundaries. It's not supposed to fucking segregate us, and I know it does with things just because of people's interests and stuff like that, but music is storytelling. Art is projection. It's not supposed to keep us in a cage. It's actually supposed to let us out of that cage. Mm-hmm. So I'd be fucking damned if I was to sit here and be like, no, I don't want to talk to Juggalos. I don't want to fucking Juggalos hang. Like, that'd be fucking stupid of me, man. So much love to the Juggalos, man. I appreciate you guys. Whatever. Like, as long as you're having fun and you ain't hurting nobody, who gives a shit, right?
That's right. Hey, you have any last minute words of wisdom? Well,
I think that might have been it.
That was it, actually. That was it. So, all right, well, cool. Well, I do want to thank you again for sitting down. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Can I get a shout out for Faygoluvers.net?
Hey, shout out Faygoluvers.net, motherfucker!
Alright, awesome. Thank you again.
Yo, I saw Faygo in the grocery store, in the fucking, in the gas station today.
Yeah, it's around.
For like my second time ever.
Did you try it?
I almost got the ginger ale, but I didn't do it.
It's alright. It's pretty good.
My voice is leaving me, so I try to stay off the sody pop.
I understand.
But I do need to try. I should have bought it. I'm a fucking
There's
fool
like
for it.
52 different flavors out out there. There's some good shit.
Two flavors. What is your favorite flavor? I'm gonna flip this around.
I enjoy.
So tell me your favorite flavor of Faygo.
The vanilla cream soda.
Oh, so yeah, that's a good flavor of anything.
That is.
All right.
So.
Did you ever have Faygo?
No, not once.
Right.
I have no idea what you're referencing right now.
It's like a soda. It's like the official drink of the Juggalos, right?
Yeah, it's a soda pop company out of Michigan.
Okay.
So.
Is it like a Shasta?
Sort of. It's
Is it like
cheaper.
Michigan's?
It's like store. It's like
Yeah.
Kroger soda,
It's
right?
like Utah has Shasta.
Yeah.
Shasta,
Sort of.
isn't that shit? Shasta is like that
Like a
fucking
store brand soda, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, Shasta is
It's a soda.
I'm thinking of Fresca.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck.
Shasta's around too. You see the dollar stores and stuff.
Yeah.
At least around here. I don't know how it is around.
Yeah, we used to have Shasta in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we fucking have? We just have like the off shit. It'll be like Coca-Cola or something like that, you know? Doca-Cola. The Safeway
Sprit.
brand. Yeah, Sprit. Mr. Pepper.
All right. Well, hey. Once again, thanks. All you back there listening. Once again, I'm Polmar. This is Grieves of Rhymesayers Entertainment.
What's up?
Check them out. And all you listening, have a good night. Thanks.